pictures or film. However, the Twilight star pressed further, asking, "Do you think when you take a selfie, it flips your face around?" Which Zendaya did not fully understand, saying, "What do you mean?" Pattinson thus proved his point that the Disney star does not have a side, because anyone who's really got a side, you flip around and you're horrified. That's why I don't have Instagram. While flick selfies might not be the only reason, he has been away from the apps for a long time, often sharing that he prefers to live his life without constantly being online and accessible to the world. Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet may have been the real main event at Madison Square Garden Tuesday night. The couple showed up courtside for a must-win New York Knicks playoff game, and honestly, the seating chart alone deserved its own credits roll. Kylie sat between Timothy and Ben Stiller, while Tina Fey and Tracy Morgan rounded out the row. Somewhere, a group chat definitely exploded. For the occasion, Kylie kept it cool in studded white jeans, a white tank, and a black leather jacket, giving effortlessly rich courtside energy. The pair have been linked since 2023, but they have settled into that low-key. Harry Styles and Zoe Kravitz may have shocked fans with how quickly their romance reportedly turned serious. But insiders say there's one detail people keep missing. And no, it's not the ring. But according to reports, the real turning point may have happened quietly, during an early meeting between Harry and Zoe's father, Lenny Kravitz. Apparently, the two crossed paths casually in the first months of the romance, and insiders claim the vibe was instantly solid. No awkward celebrity dad stare down, no icy rock star energy, just genuine connection. And in Hollywood relationship terms, that's basically passing the final boss level. So while the internet keeps debating whether the relationship moved too fast, those around them reportedly see something different, a bond that clicked unusually quickly behind closed doors. Leave it to Jennifer Lopez to turn a stumble into part of the choreography. During her Las Vegas residency show, the Atlas superstar briefly tripped while performing her 2011 hit On the Floor. A fan video shared online captured the moment and her flawless recovery. "No one recovers from a trip quite like J-Lo," the fan wrote beneath the clip. The 56-year-old performer was mid-routine in a sparkly black bodysuit, complete with a giant red rose brooch, when she kicked her leg up and lost her balance. Instead of stopping the performance, Lopez powered through, continuing to sing and dance alongside her backup dancers before dropping onto all fours to finish the number like it was planned all along. Classic J-Lo. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's wedding guest lists can already be giving drama before the invites are even RSVP'd. With Harry Styles and Zoe Kravitz reportedly engaged, what happens at Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's wedding? Short answer, not what you think. Zoe is invited. Harry is not coming with her. According to insiders, the invite situation is crystal clear and a little awkward. Zoe will attend solo if she goes. Harry is not her plus one. Why the hard line? History, lots of it. Things did not end well between Taylor and Harry. Publicly, it's ancient history. Privately, it's still delicate. And then there's Travis. Travis does not want Harry Styles anywhere near that wedding. How is he supposed to compete with Harry? Brutal and oddly relatable. It's not jealousy exactly, it's insecurity. Johnny Depp has celebrated the launch of his new rum brand with a star-studded party in Los Angeles, and made clear that the rum is for people who love Captain Jack Sparrow. Speaking to people at the gathering, Depp explained the name by rolling up his sleeve to reveal a tattoo. 3 hearts are easy, he said. That's Vanessa Paradis, the mother of my children. That's Lily Rose. That's Jack. He also confirmed the rum has received the seal of approval from arguably his most famous alter ego. Depp was also candid about why he chose rum over other spirits. The brand has a more serious purpose. Part of the motivation was to support communities across the Caribbean who regularly face devastation from hurricanes and tropical storms. A beloved Gotham character is returning in the upcoming The Batman Part 2 movie. The new Robert Pattinson and Scarlett Johansson-led film is set to bring back Andy Serkis as Alfred Pennyworth. The 61-year-old will play Bruce Wayne's beloved butler once again when the sequel film starts shooting in June in London. Reportedly, some behind-the-scenes reconciliation happened to ensure Andy's production on set of the 2027 installment would not interfere with Lord of the Rings: The Hunt for Gollum. His New Line movie is slated to release on December 17, 2027. Now, it looks like the teams have managed to make things work out so he can do both shoots. Zendaya keeps things grounded and surprisingly relatable when it comes to her relationship with Tom Holland. Speaking on Modern Love, the Euphoria star got candid about how she knew Tom was not just another co-star. I think sometimes, at least in my personal experience, I found that sometimes people can get nervous around people, she shared. But there's a certain feeling that I was able to experience when I knew that this is my person, because I didn't. And here's the twist. I don't feel nervous. I feel really peaceful, and I feel really calm, and feel like, oh, I actually feel more nervous when I'm away from you than when I'm with you. That feeling, she says, goes all the way back to their first meeting during the audition for Spider-Man: Homecoming. We first met in an audition, so I was pretty nervous anyway, but he did make me feel calm, Zendaya recalled, just by being a nice person. Yeah, he was really lovely then. Kylie Jenner is a full-time mom, alongside being a model, actress, songstress, and businesswoman, and she somehow manages it all herself. The 28-year-old socialite spoke about her mindset for her businesses in a new interview, sharing that she makes sure to be very present with her team. The Kardashian star runs her cosmetics brand, Kylie Cosmetics, as well as her clothing line, Kai, and she is super involved in managing them on a daily basis, as she told Vogue Business. Kai is now known for its outstanding pieces and has generated millions of revenue for the mogul. Speaking about the key components to run the business, Jenner said, team building, listening to your customer, attention to detail. It's really similar, actually. The actress also teased that she has been thinking of building stores for both her brands in the near future. A devastating accident has cast a shadow over Shakira's upcoming Brazil concert. A crew member has died after suffering severe injuries while assembling the stage for the highly anticipated event in Rio de Janeiro, set for May 2nd. Emergency responders rushed to the scene, but the worker later died at the hospital. Authorities later revealed more details about the accident. So far, the concert is still set to take place for free on Rio's iconic Copacabana beach. Just 2 days before the accident, Shakira shared that she was looking forward to the concert. Almost there, Rio, the superstar wrote on Instagram. Prepping so many surprises for you. Guest artists, new wardrobe, songs you'll love to hear. Can't wait to be there. No alter du planeta. Tom Holland may be one of the most bankable stars of his generation, but the actor insists he is not interested in Hollywood's glitz and glamour. The 29-year-old is set to star in The Odyssey, followed by Spider-Man: Brand New Day just weeks later. Despite that, Holland admitted in a past interview that he doesn't really like Hollywood, and the business really scares him. In a podcast, Holland confessed, "I've been really good at keeping in touch with my friends, keeping my family close, listening to the lessons, not getting caught up in the Hollywood hype." He added bluntly, "I really do not like Hollywood. It is not for me." Instead, Holland prefers a quieter life. He explained that he avoids red carpets unless he's directly involved in the film. He shared, "You'll never see me at an award show that I don't have to be at. I don't want the attention when I don't need it." Harry Styles and Zoe Kravitz may be preparing to start a family sooner than anyone expected, with those close to the couple suggesting that children are a high priority for the newly engaged pair. Following the news that the duo became engaged after just 8 months of dating, insiders have revealed that Styles has been dead set on becoming a father for some time. The 32-year-old singer have reportedly been telling friends as early as January that he was ready for a baby, even considering the possibility of going it alone before his whirlwind romance with Kravitz took off. The shift in the superstar's perspective seems to have been triggered by the birth of his niece in 2024. For now, the couple seems focused on enjoying their engagement as they navigate the transition from a fast-paced romance to a long-term family life. Olivia Rodrigo raised the bar for her upcoming album during an exclusive invite-only show for fans. The 23-year-old pop superstar performed many of her hit songs, a newly released song, Drop Dead, and an unreleased song which features Way's Blood. Rodrigo brought out her collaborator as a surprise for the fans, who couldn't help but gush about the upcoming song. Many fans described it as a heartbreaking ballad where she's yearning and begging someone to stay, and also as their new favorite song. The vampire songstress performed the show at the Echo in Los Angeles, and over 350 people attended the event. Since the show had a strict no-phones policy, but fans took to social media and fangirled over the upcoming release, writing, "The saddest one she's ever written." Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet have kept their 3-year-long relationship away from the public eye, but she will be discussing it for the first time on a show. The 28-year-old makeup mogul will appear as the first guest on her longtime friend and rapper, Kid Cudi's new podcast. The teaser to Cudi's podcast featured the rapper asking Jenner about her favorite movies of Chalamet. The Kardashian star is expected to speak freely about her relationship with Cudi. Cudi and Jenner also discussed her music career after the release of her single Fourth Strike in 2025. The Golden Globe winner and Jenner have been together since 2023, but neither has ever talked about their relationship at length during interviews. After Chalamet won the Critics' Choice Award this year, he publicly declared his love for the reality star. Gigi Hadid's 31st birthday was nothing short of spectacular, thanks in part to a grand gesture from her boyfriend, Bradley Cooper. The supermodel, who celebrated on April 23rd, took to Instagram story to share glimpses of her special day, including a massive floral arrangement from Cooper that stole the spotlight. Hadid posted a close-up of the bouquet, bursting with yellow, pink, red, and white blooms, proudly displayed on her dining table. Alongside the photo, she added the caption, "My man, though," signaling her delight at the extravagant gift. Out of the 6 arrangements she showcased, Cooper's was the most striking. Though Hadid and Cooper have kept their nearly 3-year relationship largely private since being linked in October 2023, they occasionally shared glimpses of their romance. Sydney Sweeney has reportedly reacted after her cameo was removed from The Devil Wears Prada 2 before its release. A source said Sweeney was upset after finding out that her scene was cut from the final version, saying that she did not expect it and felt disappointed by the decision. The source described the moment as embarrassing for her and said it felt like a big setback after she had already spent time working on the project. They, however, also claimed she had every right to feel frustrated about how things were handled. According to the same source, there may have been people in the industry who did not support her involvement. They suggested that some individuals could be making things harder for her on purpose and trying to affect her career progress. Jealousy from certain parts of Hollywood could be one reason behind this kind of treatment. Despite everything, it was said that Sweeney is trying to stay strong. 4 years after her headline-making legal battle with Johnny Depp, Amber Heard has traded Hollywood chaos for a quiet life in Spain, but mistakes the calm for retirement. Behind the scenes, there's a comeback brewing. According to Radar Online, Heard wants to make a splashy comeback and has been making all kinds of pitches. It's not landing the way she hoped. It's not turning out the way she expected, a source said. It's becoming frustrating for her, but she wants to go to the next step and make her own money, her own way. For now, she's keeping things low-key in Madrid, raising her 3 children far from the noise that once surrounded her. So what's next? A full Hollywood return, or a quieter reinvention? For now, she's playing both sides. Mom life in Spain, ambition still very much intact. Jennifer Aniston is back under the studio lights and fully in character as filming for season 5 of the morning show gets underway. Spotted in downtown Los Angeles, the actress looked deep in concentration while clutching a script, seemingly running through lines for the scene. Aniston kept things low-key in a black short-sleeve top, loose trousers, paired with aviator sunglasses, and her signature polished hair. Later in the day, she switched things up, layering a coat and scarf between takes while staying glued to her phone. While the series is famously set in New York, much of the filming takes place in Los Angeles, with key interior scenes shot at Sony Pictures Studios. Justin Bieber was busy gearing up for his Coachella comeback, but somehow, Selena Gomez ended up trending right alongside him. A blurry photo started circulating online, with users claiming it showed Gomez backstage during Bieber's rehearsal. The image was so unclear that people could not even agree if it was actually her. Naturally, that did not stop the speculation. Within hours, the rumor escalated. Selena allegedly tried to sneak in, got stopped by security, and was even harassed. There's just one problem. No verified trace of that post exists. Still, the internet did what it does best. Picked sides, made jokes, and turned uncertainty into a full-blown storyline. Some fans insisted it was real. Others shrugged it off, suggesting she was probably home with Benny Blanco instead. Nicole Kidman reportedly pushed herself to the limit while filming a wrestling scene for Margot's Got Money Troubles and ended up in the hospital afterward. Co-star Nick Offerman set the scene. We're there in the morning. Some of us are going to be performing some actual wrestling. Then came the bad news. Nicole has the flu, and we might not get Nicole today. She showed up anyway, and we're like, oh no, Offerman recalled. But in walked Kidman, pale, shaky, and absolutely not backing down. She was so sick, he said. Still, she powered through like a pro. She showed up and made sure that we got every shot of her, total superhero style. Yes, superhero, with a fever. After the physically intense shoot, Kidman was taken to the hospital for IV treatment. Sydney Sweeney, who plays Cassie in Euphoria, has faced intense scrutiny over some of the series' more provocative scenes. Yet while critics and commentators continue to weigh in, audiences are clearly still tuning in. According to industry reports, the second episode of Season 3 pulled in a massive 8.5 million viewers across HBO and HBO Max within just 3 days of release. Numbers that rival the season premiere and signal serious momentum. In fact, the show even overtook the medical drama The Pitt to claim the top spot on the streaming charts. Sweeney, in particular, has become one of the most talked about faces of the season, with her character storyline sparking both fascination and controversy. Meanwhile, Sweeney's rising profile shows no sign of slowing down. Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco found themselves at the center of a social media storm this week after claims surfaced that the couple was heading for divorce. The internet ran with it. The reality? Not even close. The rumor appears to have started from a parody account, one that looks just enough like real entertainment pages to fool people mid-scroll. Add a fake screenshot of an alleged Instagram post claiming Gomez was single, and suddenly, everyone had a breaking news moment. Except, there was no real post. In fact, the single soon crooner's recent updates tell a completely different story. One of her latest captions reads, Mrs. Blanco, which is about as subtle as a neon sign flashing still married. So why did it blow up? Simple. The account behind it mimicked trusted pages so well that people did not stop to question it. Harry Styles and Zoe Kravitz's engagement was written in the stars, according to their friends. The couple, who have been dating for almost 2 years, sparked engagement buzz earlier this week after Kravitz was seen wearing a ring on that finger. Now, Page 6 has confirmed the speculation, citing a source that insists Styles and Kravitz indeed are engaged. The insider said that the former One Direction star is completely smitten and that the Batman actress is on cloud 9. However, no one in their inner circle is surprised by the engagement, per the source. Styles and Kravitz were first linked in August 2025. Within a month, Kravitz introduced Styles to her father, per People magazine. The couple has kept their relationship out of the public eye and has never commented on it. Nikki Glaser made pointed jabs at Leonardo DiCaprio when she hosted the Golden Globes, but the actor appreciated the joke. After the award show, Glaser, as per her custom for celebrities she roasts during her hosting segments, she sent the Titanic star flowers. DiCaprio sent her a return gift himself, as the comedian and host told Jimmy Fallon during The Tonight Show. He sent me 3 baskets of pasta as a thank you. So funny, so good. Part of me was like, does Leo want to smash? I was like, all right, Glaser told the host. However, she added, the type of girl he goes for, he wouldn't send pasta to. She mused before joking, SpaghettiOs. He dates young girls, I can't stop. The Shutter Island actor took Glazer's joke in good humor, and his gift directly reflected that. The Simpsons Movie 2 is moving forward again, and plans for the long-awaited sequel are now getting stronger. According to Variety, the film will receive about $21.9 million in tax credits from the California Film Commission. This is part of a new support program in California that now also includes animated films for the first time. This is a big change, because earlier animated projects were not included in this kind of support, even though California has a strong animation industry. The aim of this update is to keep big film projects in the state, especially as other places are also offering financial support to attract productions. The first The Simpsons movie was a huge global hit and made over $500 million worldwide. However, the sequel is now planned for release in 2027 and is expected to continue the story from the original film. Dakota Johnson and role model were spotted strolling arm in arm through the city on April 2022, looking very much like two people who are not just grabbing fresh air. Johnson kept it effortlessly cool in a ruby red jacket and black jeans, while the singer leaned into laid-back charm with a leather jacket and baseball cap. They coordinated without trying too hard. And this is not a one-off sighting. Earlier this month, the pair were seen in Los Angeles' Los Feliz neighborhood and doing what all new couples do: coffee runs. Even Johnson's mom, Melanie Griffith, weighed in, telling a photographer, "I think he's fabulous." So what's really going on? According to insiders, it's not casual anymore. The duo is definitely more than a fling or just a flirt. Harry Styles and Zoe Kravitz sparked engagement buzz with their latest outing in London, as the actress was spotted wearing a ring on that finger, and insiders confirmed that the couple is very serious together. The actress fueled the engagement rumors again on a separate outing in New York City, when she was allegedly spotted wearing the same ring. While Kravitz has not addressed the rumors, fans have been speculating on her relationship status with the One Direction alum. An anonymous source wrote to the celebrity gossip account, Dumois, that she saw the Divergent star at Waverly Inn in NYC, and she was wearing an engagement ring. The social media account reported that they have recently heard about her and Harry Styles being very much together. Jennifer Lopez opened up about her time filming Made in Manhattan, sharing a heartfelt reflection more than 2 decades after the movie's release. In an Instagram post, Lopez said she still thinks about her character Marisa Ventura, a single mom from the Bronx who unexpectedly finds herself swept into a romance with a wealthy senatorial candidate played by Ralph Fiennes. She revealed that the film originally began as a script called The Chambermaid. Lopez described Marisa as a girl with her nose pressed to the snow globe of Manhattan. She noted how meaningful it was to play a character whose Bronx roots mirrored her own. Ben Affleck's ex called the experience a movie, a cast, a time she'll never forget. The film earned her a 2003 NAACP Image Award nomination. Dua Lipa and Callum Turner seem ready to take their relationship to the next level after their engagement last year and tie the knot already. The pop superstar and the actor are rumored to be planning an international wedding in none other than Italy, where the two have spent much time on vacation. The reports emerged after Palermo's luxurious seaside resort Villa Igia was reportedly booked for a whole week in September. The venue has been booked for a high-profile, high-security event, and fans are convinced it's Lipa and Turner's wedding. The Don't Start Now songstress was reportedly also seen meeting up with the famous Italian wedding planner Alessandra Grillo, which added further fuel to the fire of wedding rumors. This comes after Lipa and Turner visited the Italian city during summer 2025 and fell in love with the place. Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi's relationship has just been confirmed after they sparked rumors at their Coachella outing. The socialite and the Frankenstein actor had already been dating way before their Coachella appearance sparked curiosity, thanks to Kylie Jenner, who set them up. Kylie liked him and felt like he would be good for her sister and convinced her to date this guy already. While the new couple has only started dating this February, they have known each other for years, and the Kylie Cosmetics mogul played the key role of getting him out of the friend zone, adding that Kylie is the leader between the sisters. After Kendall hung out with Jacob alongside her sister and Timothy at her house in Los Angeles, they found out she just clicked with Jacob. There was chemistry. The confirmation put an end to the speculations that arose after the couple was allegedly all over each other at Justin Bieber's Coachella after party. Joe Jonas just hard-launched his relationship with Tatiana Gabriella after the couple went on a trip to Puerto Rico, where Gabriella was born and raised. On Saturday, April 18th, Jonas uploaded a What I Did Today vlog from the trip on YouTube, promoting it over on his Instagram with his model girlfriend, making an appearance on both platforms. On Instagram, the pop star shared a black and white photo of the couple, with Gabriella snuggled up to Jonas as she wrapped her arms around his neck. Meanwhile, fans got to see a detailed look into the couple's lives in the vlog, as Gabriella showed Jonas around town and helped him learn Spanish. The loved-up couple also went on coffee dates, tried out popular street food, visited a waterfall, and ended the day at the same bar where Jonas celebrated his 18th birthday. Suki Waterhouse is dropping her new album, Loveland, in July. The singer has officially announced her upcoming third studio album, revealing its title and drop date in an Instagram post on Tuesday, April 21st. Sharing the inspiration behind the album, Waterhouse revealed that Loveland was born in the space between who I was and who I'm becoming. She went on to explain, "Part of me still aches for the rush of romance, for illusion, for the feeling of being swept away. Another part is reaching for something quieter, something that can last, something true." The album is likely partly inspired by her relationship with Robert Pattinson, whom she has been dating since 2018. "I can't wait for this album to be yours." July 10th, Waterhouse added, revealing that the next single, Tiny Raisin, will be out this Friday. Niall Horan and Louis Tomlinson weren't the One Direction reunion fans were expecting this year. On Tuesday, April 21st, Horan, joined by his girlfriend Amelia Woolley, attended the final European show of Tomlinson's How Did We Get Here tour at the Accor Arena in Paris. "I've got a mate in the house today somewhere around here," Tomlinson told the crowd according to fan-captured videos, which then panned to Horan and Woolley. "Shout out to Niall. I appreciate you being here today, man. It means a lot. Thank you very much." Horan's show of support comes days after The Sun reported that Tomlinson had a falling out with their other former bandmate, Zayn Malik. Malik punched Tomlinson during the filming of their now-scrapped Netflix documentary. The alleged row left Tomlinson with a cut on his head. Eagle-eyed fans were quick to notice that Tomlinson has unfollowed Malik on Instagram. Sydney Sweeney was supposed to appear in The Devil Wears Prada 2, but that didn't happen. But her short cameo has now been cut from the final film, according to Entertainment Weekly. The actress already filmed a small scene for the movie, which was expected to show her in a fashion-related moment early in the story. In the scene, Sweeney even played herself while working with a celebrity client. But later, the makers decided not to keep it in the final version. A source explained that it was a creative choice, and the scene did not really fit well with the flow of the film. Even though it was already shot, it was removed, so the story would feel smoother and more connected. Reports say the team still appreciated Sydney's involvement, and the decision was not personal, but just about how the final cut worked. The movie is still set to release in cinemas on May 1st, and all fans are waiting to see how the sequel continues the story. Jennifer Lopez and Will Smith are once again being linked together online, with many people wondering if something is going on between them. The rumors have picked up quickly, but there is no real proof that the two are dating. The viral buzz started after old videos and past gossip started circulating again on social media. As these clips made their way back into the spotlight, some fans started connecting dots and assuming that there might be a hidden story behind it. But so far, nothing new has actually come out to support those claims. Moreover, they do have a past connection, as they once talked about working together on a film that never happened. For now, it looks like this is more about old rumors coming back again, rather than anything new actually happening. Zayn Malik and Louis Tomlinson have reportedly faced a serious fallout that left many people around them shocked. The singers, who came together again for a travel series that was being filmed for Netflix. At first, things seemed normal, and even people who met them during filming said they appeared in good spirits. Moreover, things slowly became tense behind the scenes, and according to sources, there was a feeling that something was not right between them. but no one expected it to turn serious. The situation reportedly heated up when a comment was made about Louis' late mother, Johanna Deacon. After that, the argument got really bad and physical, leaving Louis injured and forcing production to stop completely. People working on the show were said to be stunned, especially after spending so much time on the project. The series has now been canceled, leaving the team disappointed. Selena Gomez stepped out in Santa Monica with her former Wizards of Waverly Place co-star David Henry, sparking a wave of nostalgia as fans prepare to say goodbye to the beloved Disney Channel series once more. On Sunday night, Gomez and Henry were spotted leaving Giorgio Baldi, alongside Henry's wife, Maria. The trio's outing came just weeks after Disney announced Wizards Beyond will conclude with a 4-part finale event later this year. The finale will mark a milestone for Benny Blanco's wife, who will make her directorial debut with the premiere episode, while reprising her role as Alex Russo. 36-year-old, meanwhile, confirmed he is back on set for the final episodes, ensuring the Russo siblings' reunion extends beyond dinner in Santa Monica and onto the screen. Joe Russo has sparked debate among fans with his latest comments about Chris Evans' return as Steve Rogers in Avengers Doomsday. The Russo brothers, along with Marvel CEO, addressed how Steve Rogers fits into the story of Avengers Doomsday. That was a character that we spent a lot of time with over the years. It felt to us like the correct way to come back would be to continue the story of that character, to work with Robert again, and to move the story forward. What really excited all of us was that we found a path forward that was integral to the story and truly required both Chris and Robert for it to be told. However, many fans interpreted his remarks differently, with some criticizing the decision. Continue the story of the character, so what was the point of Endgame then? One user questioned. Another criticized, wasn't his story meant to end in Endgame? What was the point of it then? Johnny Depp stepped back into the Hollywood spotlight with a striking new role. Appearing at CinemaCon in Las Vegas, the actor introduced the first footage of Ebenezer, A Christmas Carol, his upcoming collaboration with Paramount and director T. West. The footage revealed Depp's dramatic makeover as Charles Dickens' infamous miser, Ebenezer Scrooge, sporting grimy mutton chops, greasy gray hair, and rotting teeth. Depp's Scrooge snarls his way through scenes, including a chilling exchange where he refuses to donate to charity. Depp admitted he was initially daunted by the role, given his reverence for Alastair Sim's 1951 performance, but said the challenge inspired him to find new angles on the classic tale. It really has been an extraordinary privilege to step into a story I've been obsessed with since I was a little child. Joshua Bassett is releasing a memoir, Rookie, My Public, Private, and Secret Life, which is a vulnerable account of his life for the past few years as he navigated a public breakup with Olivia Rodrigo and faced online hatred. The 25-year-old actor and the pop superstar dated after they met on the set of High School Musical, the series, and their split inspired Rodrigo's song Driver's License, and more from her Sour album. Bassett dated Sabrina Carpenter soon after their breakup, and Rodrigo sang about feeling insecure and jealous after he moved on soon after their relationship ended. When Bassett announced the memoir, many social media users began speculating if he was going to discuss his side of the story. Replying to one such post, the Grey's Anatomy star wrote, "Let's just say it's essentially a diary entry." A Disney executive has reportedly claimed that Blake Lively's career in Hollywood is ruined as she prepares for a high-stakes court battle with her former co-star and director, Justin Baldoni. The insider, who allegedly worked with the actress previously, suggested that the industry isn't shedding tears over her current legal woes. The source claimed that the Gossip Girl star has made her bed and she can lie in it, while alleging she had a long-standing reputation for being difficult and thinking she always knew best. The fallout follows a lawsuit Lively filed in December 2024, accusing Baldoni of sexual harassment and retaliation during their time filming It Ends With Us. While it is still unclear who will ultimately be called to testify, the industry is watching closely to see if the Disney executive's harsh assessment of Lively's professional future holds true as the trial begins. Kendall Jenner gave fans a glance into her Coachella weekend, which set off romance rumors about her and Jacob Elordi. The 30-year-old supermodel shared a TikTok video with her friends and sister Kylie Jenner as the group danced around and showed off their looks. The Kardashian star specifically drew attention to her outing at the music festival after she made headlines with the Frankenstein star when the two allegedly spent the first weekend getting cozy with each other. Jenner and Elordi were seen by many witnesses being all over each other at Justin Bieber's after party after the headline set, which both of them attended. The video shared on TikTok did not show the Wuthering Heights actor, but the socialite is known to keep her romantic life private despite living under scrutiny. Sydney Sweeney once again became a big topic of discussion after the latest episodes of Euphoria started airing. In the new season, her character Tassie is shown going through a very emotional and unstable phase in life. She ends up joining OnlyFans in the story as she tries to manage money for her upcoming wedding to Nate, played by Jacob Elordi. This direction of the story has already caught a lot of attention from viewers. As the episodes move forward, Cassie is seen in a few intense and uncomfortable situations that reflect how much her life is falling apart. Some people feel these moments are meant to show her emotional breakdown in a raw way, while others think it is going too far and feels unnecessary. Is Justin Bieber about to hit the road again, or just trolling the internet a little? Justin Bieber disappoints fans with shocking update after successful Coachella night. Fans are spiraling after a quiet update on his official website hinted at something big. A pink screen reading, "Sorry, no shows currently. Click RSVP below to be notified when new tour dates are announced," was enough to send social media into full detective mode. And yes, everyone has the same theory: tour incoming. The timing did not help. Bieber just stepped back into the spotlight at Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival, reminding people exactly why they miss him on stage. The Love Yourself crooner himself has been honest about his complicated relationship with touring. Instead of a massive world tour, he hinted he might go smaller this time. Think spot dates rather than stadium marathons. Sabrina Carpenter has been teasing an incredibly exciting weekend 2 of her Coachella headline show, and it seems to be the day she announces a new tour. The 26-year-old pop superstar has extended the time of her performance by 10 minutes for this Friday, and fans believe she will either invite a surprise guest performer or make a special announcement. The espresso hitmaker excited fans when they spotted several billboards with illustrations similar to the aesthetics of her album cover and began circulating the pictures online. However, many expressed disbelief over the advertisements belonging to the Grammy winner as they debunked the rumors. Despite the disagreement between fans, the majority still believes Carpenter is holding on to an exciting announcement up her sleeve, potentially regarding the tour. Jacob Elordi and Kendall Jenner have drawn all the attention to their seemingly budding romance after they were spotted together at Coachella. The 28-year-old actor has come back to Los Angeles after the music festival in Indio, California. The Frankenstein star recently stepped out for a shopping spree in the city and was seen talking to someone on FaceTime as he stepped out of the store with the bags. Although the paparazzi pictures didn't clearly show who Elordi was talking to, fans were keen on zooming in to find out. Anyone else zoom in on his phone to see who he was FaceTiming? One comment read on Dumois' post, which many others agreed with. However, despite the majority wondering if the Euphoria actor was talking to Jenner, some noted that he was likely talking to his mom, as he has often shared how he calls her 3 or 4 times a day. Avengers: Doomsday is rewriting Marvel history by bringing Robert Downey Jr. back to the MCU, not as Iron Man, but as Victor Von Doom. Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige confirmed the decision was years in the making. "We never lost touch with Downey," he told Entertainment Weekly. "He is ingrained in the fabric of the MCU for obvious reasons. He played the most iconic hero. Let's have him play the most iconic villain." Downey's Iron Man bowed out in 2019's Avengers Endgame, sacrificing himself in the climactic snap. But as Feige explained, the multiverse opened the door for reinvention. "It's our universe. It's a multiverse. We can do whatever the heck we want," he said, recalling how the idea crystallized as Downey's career soared with Oppenheimer. "This could be it. Let's do it." Harry Styles is celebrating a major moment with his new album, Kiss All the Time. Disco occasionally reaches #1 in over 20 countries. The singer shared that this project was not carefully planned from the start. Instead, it slowly came together as Harry kept writing songs based on what he was feeling and going through in life. Talking about the process, One Direction's former singer explained that he wanted to explore pop music in a more free and playful way, without forcing himself into a fixed style. One line from Dance No More caught fans' attention, where he mentions tears and sweat feeling the same. Harry shared that it is not about something deep, but more about the feeling people get when they are fully lost in music and dancing. He also admitted that working this way was not always easy. Miley Cyrus brought both humor and heart to the RuPaul's Drag Race Season 18 finale, where she accepted the show's Giving Us Lifetime Achievement Award and declared herself a drag queen too. Taking the main stage alongside RuPaul, Cyrus reflected on her career and her connection to the drag community. "This makes the Grammy look cheap," she joked, before turning serious about the power of alter egos in performance. "Because I'm a drag queen, and I love the idea of an alter ego giving us power. My persona just performed in Paris with Beyoncé. She's my shero." The finale highlighted Cyrus's long history of supporting drag artists, from her cameo as a drag king in season 11 to her 2015 MTV VMAs performance with Drag Race Legends. It was supposed to be one of the biggest nights of her career, until everything changed in an instant. Nicole Kidman is opening up about the moment she learned her mother had died, just minutes before accepting Best Actress at the Venice Film Festival in 2024. "I was about to go on stage, and I found out my mother had died, and I went right back to the room in Venice, got into bed, and was completely devastated and thought, I do not know how I'm going to move forward or function now," she shared during a recent talk. Her mother, Janelle Ann Kidman, was not just family, she was, in Nicole's words, everything. "She was so much a part of my existence." What followed felt almost surreal. Nicole described trying to leave Venice in the middle of the night. "I remember getting into a boat in the canal, trying to find my way to the airport. I can't even do this." According to Variety, Tom Cruise is officially set to return for Top Gun 3, with Paramount Pictures confirming the sequel during its CinemaCon presentation in Las Vegas. The next chapter has been quietly in development since 2024, following the massive success of Top Gun Maverick, which reignited the franchise decades after the original. Cruise famously reprised his role as Lieutenant Pete Maverick Mitchell 36 years after the 1986 classic, stepping back into the cockpit to train a new generation of pilots. Among them was Bradley Rooster Bradshaw, played by Miles Teller, the son of Maverick's late best friend Goose. The sequel is expected to build on that momentum, with producer Jerry Bruckheimer also returning. While plot details remain under wraps, anticipation is already high, given the franchise's track record. If you thought Jacob Elordi was slowing down, think again. The actor just touched down at CinemaCon with a gritty new thriller, and yes, it involves planes, survival instincts, and a seriously bleak future. Directed by Ridley Scott, the upcoming film throws Elordi into a post-apocalyptic world where Wi-Fi is gone, hope is questionable, and survival is a full-time job. He plays Hid, a pilot scraping by alongside a no-nonsense survivalist, Bangley, in a world that's clearly seen better days. Then comes a twist, a mysterious radio signal. Because in movies, that's never a red flag, right? The trailer wastes no time setting the emotional stakes. We see Hig in a softer past life with his wife, bringing home a dog, peak wholesome energy. Then reality hits, fast, when asked, "So what'd you do before the world ended?" Taylor Swift has opened up about her close bond with Dakota Johnson, describing the actress as an endlessly curious and empathetic friend who stands out for her refreshing honesty. Writing a heartfelt essay for Time's 100 Most Influential People of 2026, the 36-year-old singer-songwriter vouched for Johnson's realness in an industry often defined by carefully managed media responses. Swift praised the bestie for her unique ability to answer questions with such frank candor that it leaves people wondering if she is simply incapable of lying. According to Swift, The actress is constantly exploring the intricate relationship complexities of the human experience, a trait that fuels her work, both in front of and behind the camera. Beyond their personal friendship, Swift highlighted Johnson's professional bravery, specifically noting her willingness to take newer and bolder risks. Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. reunite to promote the first Avengers movie in 7 years. Fan favorite duo, along with Joe and Anthony Russo, sent longtime fans into a frenzy with a major Avengers Doomsday reveal. Promoting the upcoming movie at CinemaCon 2026 in Las Vegas on Thursday, the Russo brothers and Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige introduced the film's epic first trailer. While the Iron Man star was already on the stage, Evans joined him. One admirer raved over the two. "This is literally history. Chris Evans plus Robert Downey Jr. on the same stage again." Another wrote, "Hey pal, hits different when Chris Evans reunites with Robert Downey Jr., Russo brothers, and Kevin Feige." A third commented, "If this is the vibe at CinemaCon, imagine the madness in Avengers Doomsday." Sydney Sweeney and Scooter Braun just made things Instagram official. The couple, who have been dating since last summer, posted each other for the first time on their social media a week after they attended the Euphoria Season 3 premiere together in Los Angeles. Sweeney kicked things off by reposting photographer Eddie Chan's picture of the pair from the premiere event, alongside a heart emoji. The music producer then shared Sweeney's post to his own stories, calling himself a lucky bastard. Braun also celebrated Sweeney's latest career achievement by sharing a post that read, "Sydney Sweeney just went #1 in both film and TV." The post highlighted how both Euphoria and the 2025 film Christie recently climbed to #1 on HBO Max. Sweeney and Braun first sparked romance rumors after being spotted together in Italy. Jacob Elordi and Kendall Jenner fueled the flames of the romance rumors that began circulating after their Coachella outing with their latest move. The 28-year-old actor was spotted out and about on a coffee run in Santa Barbara, California, after the first weekend of the music festival in Indio. While the Frankenstein star was on a normal outing, the coffee shop was coincidentally close to the supermodel's place, according to the celebrity gossip account Dumois. The Kardashian star notably spends most of her time at the Santa Barbara ranch with her horses, near which Elordi was spotted. The two sent fans into a frenzy with their surprising link-up during Justin Bieber's Coachella set, when they were spotted near each other. Later that night, rumors arose about the pair allegedly being all over each other during the festival. Zendaya turned heads at the Los Angeles premiere of Euphoria Season 3. She stepped out in a sleek, backless Ashi studio gown that revealed her delicate T tattoo, an intimate nod to partner Tom Holland. The ache placed on her rib cage was first unveiled when the couple debuted matching tattoos ahead of their engagement, and it has since become a symbol of their bond. The tattoo was on full display as she reunited with castmates. While Holland wasn't present, Zendaya's tattoo kept him close. The Spider-Man actress has spoken candidly about her relationship, recently sharing that she knew Holland was her person. She explained that while she understands the public's fascination with their romance, she values keeping parts of their life private. "In a lot of ways, I'm also a very private person, and I try my best to be able to have things for myself and for him as well." Hailey Bieber has given fans an insight into her family plans, and while she is certain she wants more children, the exact number remains delightfully undecided. Speaking to Interview magazine in an article, the Rhode Skin founder said she is taking things one step at a time after welcoming son Jack Blues with husband Justin Bieber. "I definitely want more than one, but I'm taking it one at a time," she said. "Some days I want 2, some days I want 5. She added that having a family had always been part of her vision for her life. "I always wanted to be married and have kids and a family from a super young age." For now, she is fully absorbed in the early stages of motherhood with Jack Blues. She described her morning routine in warm detail, waking between 7 and 8 a.m., waiting for her son to stir around 7:30. "My son loves to make coffee with me." Louis Tomlinson gave his fans another reason to smile with a heartfelt admission, calling fan projects the heart of his shows. The former One Direction star said such moments are his favorite part of every event. Taking over to his Instagram stories, the Lemonade singer reposted a reel with a caption that read, It's always one of my favorite parts of the show, waiting to see the fan product of the night. Just another example of how much impact every individual can have, he added. This is our show. In the following update, the X Factor alum shared an image from his latest concert during the ongoing How Did We Get Here world tour. The snapshot captured Louis in a high-energy, dynamic pose on stage. He is leaning back with his arms outstretched, highlighted by a dramatic blue spotlight that cuts through the dark arena, sporting a signature indie sportswear look. Dua Lipa breaks new ground with record-smashing Spotify milestone. The levitating hitmaker becomes the first female artist in the streaming platform's history to have 2 albums surpass 15 billion streams. Taking to her Instagram stories on Friday, the Radical Optimism Tour superstar celebrated her latest career high. She reshared a celebratory post from one of her fan pages, Dua Lipa Central. A caption at the bottom details, Dua Lipa becomes the first female artist in Spotify history to have 2 albums surpass 15 billion streams. For the unversed, Future Nostalgia, the Moonlight Edition, her 2020 sophomore album, was the first to hit this milestone, currently sitting at approximately 15.08 billion streams. Secondly, Dua Lipa Complete Edition, which was released in 2017, crossed the 15 billion mark in early April. Dune fans erupted in excitement as the first 7 minutes of Dune Part 3 made their debut. Denis Villeneuve not only brought out Timothée Chalamet, Zendaya, and Jason Momoa at the Warner Brothers panel at CinemaCon, but also surprised the franchise admirers with the preview. The director and 3 of his main stars took the stage in Las Vegas on Tuesday to introduce the thrilling new footage of the opening scene of Dune Part 3. Excitement ran high among the fandom as Dune 3 opens with a bloody and brutal battle sequence set on a rainy planet, with Emperor Paul's army among the lucky ones who got to see the video. It erupted in excitement as he explained, "This might have been the most insane alien space war scene that I've ever seen. It felt like a very grounded war scene, but with alien technology." Nick Jonas is stepping into rom-com territory with Netflix, teaming up with director Ari Sandel for a new untitled project. Written by Tamara Chesna, the film centers on a perennial bachelor whose carefree life is turned upside down when he inherits his cousin's infant child. Jonas has been on a hot streak. His musical dramedy Power Ballad premiered to acclaim at SXSW and will hit theaters June 5th via Lionsgate. He's also set to star opposite Catherine Newton in White Elephant, a holiday horror film from MRC and Radio Silence. The actor will also reprise his role alongside Dwayne Johnson, Jack Black, and Kevin Hart in the next Jumanji installment later this year. Sandel, who won an Oscar for his short West Bank Story, is best known for directing The Duff and Goosebumps 2: Haunted Halloween. Timothée Chalamet made a comment earlier this year about ballet and opera that many people found controversial. The remarks, which went viral quickly, ended up bringing unexpected attention to both art forms. One of the biggest reactions came from the Royal Ballet and Opera in London. Instead of reacting negatively, they used the moment to show their work online and highlight their audience reach, especially among younger people. Their post got a huge response, with millions of views and strong engagement on social media, and soon after that, they also noticed more people buying tickets for shows. Other opera groups also took advantage of the attention and promoted their performances in creative ways to attract new audiences. In the end, the debated comment then turned into a boost for interest in ballet and opera, showing how even criticism can sometimes bring more people to traditional art. Niall Horan is coming out with the second single from his upcoming album, Dinner Party, in less than 2 weeks. On Tuesday, April 14th, the former One Direction star finally announced the long-awaited drop date for Little More Time, April 23rd. It marks the second single from the album, following the lead single released last month, though this one is Horan's favorite song from the entire track list. Excited to let you all know that my favorite song off the album, Little More Time, is coming out on April 23rd, he wrote in an Instagram announcement. Horan also shared a snippet of the song, revealing its yearning lyrics. According to the musician, the song captures the all-too-familiar feeling of wanting time to stand still. Marking Horan's 5th studio album, Dinner Party is set to be released on June 5th. Olivia Rodrigo fans are already deep into theory mode over her upcoming single, Drop Dead. On Monday, April 13, the driver's license hitmaker posted a new video. The clip shows her sitting by the window seat, traveling alone via a subway. A pink text was written over the short footage, which read, "It's feminine intuition." However, a lot of her admirers think the subway element is not just another visual for the music video, but a symbol of loneliness after a breakup. She's sitting alone, staring out the window. Gives off classic post-breakup isolation vibe. So, many fans believe the song deals with emotional distance or the aftermath of a relationship ending. Adding to the ongoing speculations, the biggest theory links the teaser to Olivia's ex Louis Partridge. Moreover, some are taking the text feminine intuition as a cheating hint. The never-ending Hollywood legal saga between Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt has taken another twist, and this one has a timing problem. Reports say Jolie is seeking to push back their upcoming court date by 9 months, moving the next phase of their long-running dispute over Chateau Miraval from February to November. But the legal delay is not the only thing making headlines. Jolie's recent appearance at a Tom Ford event in Shanghai sparked online concern after fans noticed she looked noticeably drained. Social media did what it does best, speculated wildly. Comments ranged from concern to conspiracy theories about her health. Behind the scenes, insiders say the pressure is piling up. The stress of this case continues to take a heavy toll. She simply cannot move forward or properly recover while this is still hanging over her. As Justin Bieber delivered a nostalgic and unforgettable Coachella headline debut, Selena Gomez was also soaking up the concert vibes, but at a different show. Demi Lovato kicked off her It's Not That Deep tour on Monday, April 13th, and the Only Murders in the Building star was in attendance at the Kia Center to witness the moment. Taking to her Instagram stories, the Who Says songstress shared glimpses from her latest outing. She offered a peek at some backstage fun with Demi, including a photo of her getting ready. In one of the black and white photos, Selena wrote, "I'm in tears. This was hands down one of the best shows. Oh, and the vocals? Psh, blown away," she added. In another update, the Calm Down hitmaker shared a video of herself dancing in the VIP box. Justin Bieber delivered a performance at Coachella 2026, which was full of improvisations, interactions with live as well as live stream audience, and a laid-back approach. While many believers praised the Grammy winner for being himself and connecting to the crowd in his signature casual hoodie and shorts, many found fault in him taking a grand-scale performance to this level. The Daisy's hitmaker scrolled through the YouTube comments in front of fans on a stool upon the stage in his on-brand fashion. Critics began to slam him on social media, saying not Justin Bieber scammed Coachella out of $10 million to play songs off of YouTube, and Justin Bieber giving us one of the laziest performances of all time. One wrote, "Mind you, if a woman did this, everybody would be dragging her and calling her lazy. But since Justin is a guy, no one cares." Kendall Jenner broke her silence on social media after she sparked romance rumors with Jacob Elordi, following what appeared to be their Coachella date night. The 30-year-old supermodel took to Instagram on Sunday, April 12th, and shared a picture of Justin Bieber's headline set on stories. The Kardashian star and Jacob were spotted standing close during the set, as both of them appeared mesmerized by the performance. The Frankenstein star was sporting a hat from Justin's swag merch in pictures that went viral from the night. As speculations about their relationship began swirling, the celebrity gossip account Deux Moi shared an anonymous tip saying that the pair was all over each other at the music festival. While neither the Euphoria alum or Kendall has addressed the ongoing rumors regarding their relationship, Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton added star wattage to Coachella in 2026. But their night in the desert was deliberately understated. The reality mogul and Formula One champion were spotted together Saturday night, moving through the crowd during Justin Bieber's headlining set. Security stayed close as the pair navigated the festival grounds, even linking arms at one point. Both kept their looks casual, blending into the crowd rather than drawing attention. Earlier this month, Kardashian and Hamilton enjoyed downtime in Arizona, and they've also traveled together to the UK and Aspen, Colorado. Their Coachella date follows a very public debut at Super Bowl LX, where the couple confirmed their relationship by cozying up in the stands. Since then, they've balanced high-profile outings with low-key moments. Jennifer Lopez just brought her Happy Era to Coachella for the first time. The pop star made her Coachella debut on Saturday, April 11th, joining David Guetta on stage for the first live performance of their track, Save Me Tonight, which was released last month. She later took to her Instagram to celebrate the milestone, sharing highlights from what she labeled the most fun day. Save Me Tonight with David, live for the first time at my first Coachella, was so special, continued J-Lo. My happy era is rewriting everything. Don't ever stop surprising yourself, she added. The video captured her full Coachella experience, from arriving in Indio by private jet to behind-the-scenes moments with her team. Justin Bieber may have delivered a crowd-pleasing, nostalgic Coachella debut, but it appears that the pop star made a calculated move to avoid any potential legal friction with former manager Scooter Braun. The baby hitmaker performs his throwback songs, including Baby, Never Say Never, With You, and many more. During his set, instead of performing full versions live, he played YouTube clips of his older songs, singing along with his younger self. The creative choice quickly sparked conversation online, with fans trying to decode the reasoning behind the move. Bieber's early catalog is closely tied to his former manager Scooter Braun. This has led to speculation that Bieber's use of publicly available YouTube clips could be a way to sidestep potential licensing or performance complications tied to his old discography. Robert Pattinson recently looked back at his time in Twilight and noticed something about his performance that he never realized before. While watching the film again, one small moment caught the actor's attention and made him laugh. Robert talked about a scene in the school cafeteria where his character Edward Cullen sat down. At the time, he must have thought the movement looked calm and controlled, but when he saw it now, it felt a bit strange to him. There was one thing I did see the other day which is quite funny, he said. The drama star explained that he pressed his index finger and middle finger on each hand into the table while sitting, something he never noticed back then. Even though he found the moment funny, he still spoke warmly about the film. He said he really loved Twilight and appreciated how seriously everyone took the story, even though it was different. Cillian Murphy was spotted filming scenes for Damien Chazelle's Still Under Wraps new movie in the Peloponnese, Greece, and yes, the internet has already noticed the shirtless moment. Murphy ditched the top and waded straight into the water for what looked like a pretty intense scene. Around him, equally committed co-stars, clearly a theme here. Meanwhile, Daniel Craig kept things a little more Bond-coded, sticking to a sharp black suit while filming nearby. In between takes, the two actors were seen chatting casually with crew, because even intense movie sets have coffee break energy. What's the film about? That's where things get mysterious. All we know so far, it's set in a prison and boasts a stacked cast. Chazelle, the mind behind La La Land, Whiplash, and Babylon, is both writing and directing, so expectations are already high. Niall Horan is preparing fans for what could be his next single. The former One Direction star has been teasing fans with the second single, Little More Time, from his fifth studio album, Dinner Party. Taking to his social media on Sunday, April 12th, Horan shared the special meaning behind Little More Time, the sixth song from the 12-track album. The song Little More Time is basically a song about wanting time to stand still, he shared, while passively playing the song on the piano. If you could just press pause and the world would stop, and you could still live within the world like no one was watching. The lyrics hit especially close to home for Horan, who finds himself either on the road or in the studio most of the time. Horan is yet to officially announce Little More Time as an upcoming single, but Timothée Chalamet broke cover after the Oscars and joined his girlfriend Kylie Jenner at Coachella 2026. The 30-year-old actor went incognito at the music festival as he tied a scarf around his face and wore a hat, while Jenner had been openly posting on social media about her excitement for the weekend. While the Dune star managed to get by unrecognized, fans noticed him in the pictures from Justin Bieber's headlining set as he stood next to the makeup mogul. Chalamet and Jenner seem to have built their Coachella tradition, as they attended the festival in 2025 as well, and were packing on PDA in the pictures. Harry Styles narrowly escaped a potentially costly mishap during his latest casual outing with Zoe Kravitz. In a brief video posted by a fan, the Watermelon Sugar hitmaker was seen navigating through a crowded street in Rome, Italy. Sharp-eyed online followers were quick to spot something that could have turned into a tragedy. Half of his bright yellow phone was peeking out of his back pocket. In such a crowded space, someone could easily have stolen it. The reactions flooded in on X. That man walks around with his phone exposed, begging for someone to steal it. Another agreed, commenting, "OMG, that's the first thing I thought. It doesn't exactly blend with his clothes either. Lol." A third voiced concern, saying, "Hide your phone, OMG." While a fourth questioned his phone in his pocket just like that in a crowded street. Is it safe? Jacob Elordi and Kendall Jenner were spotted together at Coachella this weekend, and they seem to be surrounded by romance speculations now. The 28-year-old actor and the supermodel were seen singing along to Justin Bieber during his headline set on Saturday. The Kardashian star was visibly excited for the performance, and the Frankenstein star was also seen hanging out with the Jenners, Timothée Chalamet, and their group at the music festival. While some fans were initially surprised by the unexpected link-up, some declared, Kendall and Jacob Elordi dating is such an obvious thing that is bound to happen at some point. More added, the pairing just makes too much sense to ignore, and they'd look perfect together. However, some social media users also argued that the Euphoria alum was seated near the Kardashian Jenners, but was not attending the event with them. Ben Affleck has reportedly handed over his entire stake in the Beverly Hills mansion he once shared with Jennifer Lopez for free. According to documents modifying their property settlement agreement, the transfer was filed as a transfer of property among spouses. While the paperwork didn't spell out the details, sources told TMZ that Affleck gave Lopez his portion of the $60.85 million estate at no cost. The sprawling 38,000 square foot home was purchased in cash by the couple in June 2023, just a year after their wedding. But by the following summer, the mansion was put on the market amid divorce rumors. Lopez later filed for divorce, finalized in January 2025, leaving the fate of the property uncertain. Affleck's recent move now places the estate fully in Lopez's hands. Joe Jonas knows Coachella, and more importantly, he knows how to survive it. Back in the desert for Coachella 2026, the Jonas Brothers star pulled up not just as a performer, but as a seasoned pro with a surprisingly relatable packing list. And one very random extra. "I'll be filling my rental up with Aperol Spritz," he joked while heading to host a party at the Aperol Day Club. Hydration priorities aside, Jonas says years of festival chaos taught him the basics. Sunscreen, portable chargers, and apparently an Xbox. Because why not? Between hosting duties and spontaneous moments, Jonas is treating the weekend like a carefully curated vibe, not a marathon. "The lineup's wild, fantastic. I think it's going to be really great," he said, shouting out artists like Turnstile, the XX, and Teddy Swims. Justin Bieber teased a trip down memory lane during the sound check of his Coachella performance, as fans excitedly awaited the headline set. Fans on social media believe that he will be performing his early hits, which made him a pop sensation. Bieber was heard sound-checking his hit track, Stay, featuring the Kid Laroi earlier in the day, and the clips of fans overhearing it went viral on social media. Fans flocked to the comments, sharing they couldn't wait to experience the song live on stage. "OMG, I guessed it when they performed it together during his private concert," added a fan on X. During the same sound check, the Beliebers also noticed the Daisies singer rehearsing his initial hit, Baby, which sent the fans into frenzy. "The first song in the world," exclaimed the fans, while others declared, "I'm ready, Justin, and the big day has arrived." Sabrina Carpenter called it, and then actually did it. 2 years after telling a Coachella crowd, "See you back here when I headline," she returned on April 10th, not just as a performer, but as the headliner of Coachella 2026. And she did not just show up, she built her own cinematic universe. "If I said that and I didn't headline," Carpenter joked mid-set, fully aware she manifested the moment. The show opened like a movie. A glowing Sabrina Wood sign rose behind her, and she welcomed fans with, "Welcome to Sabrina Wood. I can't believe I'm headlining Coachella. I mean, I can a little bit, but it's nicer to say that, right?" She kept the focus on her latest era, even debuting We Almost Broke Up Last Night, before closing with fan favorites Espresso and Tears. Louis Tomlinson reacted strongly after a chaotic fan moment during latest live show. On Friday, the musician took over the stage to deliver his 12th concert of the world tour. In a fan-captured video, the 34-year-old is seen doing a barricade run while performing Palaces. Louis leans into the front row of concertgoers amid outstretched hands and phones. At one point, he suddenly pulls back with frustrated expressions and even flashed a middle finger towards a group of fans as he walks away from them. Another bunch of attendees did the same before the Lemonade singer finally returned to the stage and concluded the night. His online supporters expressed disappointment at the aggressive touching, stressing the importance of respecting boundaries and urging others not to ruin his favorite audience interactions. Kylie Jenner made her entrance into Coachella Weekend 1 with a beauty statement that doubled as a show of support for longtime friend Justin Bieber. The Kylie Cosmetics founder took to Instagram stories to reveal a multicolored, bedazzled floral manicure reminiscent of the daisy patches from Bieber's collaboration with Hailey Bieber's Rhode brand. She captioned it with the playful nod, "It's giving Bieberchella." In a TikTok posted April 9th, Kylie introduced herself with a wink. "I'm Kylie, and I'm excited to see Justin," while her friends hyped other acts, including Young Thug and Karol G. For Bieber, the anticipation is equally high. Though he has appeared as a guest at Coachella before, this marks his debut solo set at the festival. With Zendaya, Jacob Elordi, and Sydney Sweeney have all went on to become a generation-defining group of actors after their work on Euphoria. It launched them onto a grander horizon, and especially Elordi. In a 2023 interview, Elordi told Variety, "Euphoria changed my life." Following his performance in the show, the actor starred in Saltburn, Wuthering Heights, Frankenstein, and is currently rumored to play the next James Bond. As for Zendaya, she had been a child star on Disney Channel and had already starred in Hollywood blockbusters Spider-Man and The Greatest Showman. Sweeney similarly was a star before, as she had already appeared in the miniseries Sharp Objects and The Handmaid's Tale movie, but she became a much more familiar face after Euphoria. She went on to appear in a string of strong movies and dabbled in a few controversies. Taylor Swift and Selena Gomez are believed to be working together. The 36-year-old pop superstar is rumored to be collaborating with Gomez on a makeup collection for her brand, Rare Beauty. Swift's makeup line is expected to convey a colorful story inspired by the Grammy winner's album, The Life of a Showgirl. While some Swifties doubted the certainty of the anonymous tip, others celebrated excitedly, writing, "I've been wanting a Taylor makeup line, so if this is the way I get, then so be it." Another wrote, "OMFG, a makeup line would be perfect." Expectedly, there was a huge demand for the classic Swift red lipstick, with fans writing, "A red lipstick designed by Taylor Swift is the only thing I ask of life." One chimed in, "This would actually make sense with Selena posting Taylor randomly for 2 days straight," referring to a surge of collaboration rumors. Jin penned a heartfelt note for his dearest BTS army after the opening night of the newly launched tour came to an end. On Thursday, April 9th, BTS finally kicked off its global tour, supporting new album Arirang at Goyang Stadium in South Korea. Performing in front of thousands of ARMY, the septet sang and danced to a number of tracks from the new album, as well as older hits. It seems like fans weren't the only ones who had a great time. The band members themselves enjoyed it. "I had so much fun at Arirang Tour's first concert," Jin wrote on Weverse shortly after the concert concluded. "I feel comfortable performing as a team and being in the same space with ARMY, so I feel like I'm back home." For the unversed, BTS will perform a total of 3 shows in Goyang before heading over to Tokyo. Khloe Kardashian landed under fire again after she talked about Botox, plastic surgeries, and other modifications in a new interview. The 41-year-old reality star admitted that she needed help in perfecting her natural features in conversation with Morgan Stewart, while complimenting her sister Kendall Jenner, who was naturally perfect. The clip quickly went viral on social media, and fans slammed Khloe for firstly, promoting the perfect beauty standards. Secondly, social media sleuths claimed that the supermodel too has definitely got work done. Ex-users brought out old pictures of Kendall and began comparing to the new ones. "They keep lying and pretending we're idiots," a social media user wrote, while another added, "It's exhausting that they keep trying to brand her as the natural one." A third chimed in to say, "They just lie to lie." Olivia Rodrigo and Louis Partridge's breakup is once again under the spotlight, as fans seem to find mixed signals about their relationship status ahead of the pop superstar's new album release. The 23-year-old songstress recently revealed the cover of her album, "You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love," which appears to be inspired by a painting that Partridge shared on his Instagram before. Eagle-eyed fans noticed more clues like the name Caroline appearing in both of their posts about letters, which sparked a debate about whether or not the couple actually parted ways, or it is a PR stunt. While fans were confused, the celebrity gossip account Dumois wrote in an update, based on the final version of Olivia Rodrigo's latest album, her and Louis are broken up. Despite the alleged confirmation, fans maintain that it will all be clear once the album comes out on June 13th. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man wants to spend a day with some lucky fans. Tom Holland has announced that a few lucky winners will be able to join him and the cast of the upcoming Spider-Man Brand New Day premiere on July 31st. Holland, who is the face of the Marvel franchise, extended the invite in an Instagram video on April 10th. Recorded from on top of the Empire State Building in New York City, Spider-Man's home. "Good morning, everyone. I am standing on top of the Empire State Building, and I want to let you know that I want you to come join me at the Spider-Man Brand New Day premiere," began Holland. "We will fly you from anywhere around the world. We will put you in a swanky hotel and give you some spending money in LA. It'll be super exciting. To win a chance to meet the cast, fans can visit the Brothers Trust website for more details." Zendaya reignited speculation of a behind-the-scenes feud with Euphoria creator Sam Levinson after a tense red carpet moment at the show's season 3 premiere. The drama actress appeared reluctant to pose alongside the director. The incident unfolded as Zendaya briefly greeted Levinson before quickly moving away, leaving photographers without the anticipated reunion shot. Clips of the exchange circulated online, with fans noting Levinson's frustrated expression as Zendaya dashed off the carpet. The frosty moment has added fuel to long-standing rumors of discord between the two, which reportedly began during the show's extended hiatus. Their relationship soured after Levinson shifted focus to developing The Idol in 2023. The Sun reported Robert Pattinson's co-star grew frustrated with the lack of progress on Euphoria Season 3. David Beckham and his wife Victoria Beckham have reportedly attempted to reunite with their estranged son Brooklyn Beckham and his wife Nicola Peltz to talk out their grievances. The soccer star and Posh Spice asked the aspiring chef and the actress to decide the terms and conditions to meet and try to reconcile wherever they wished. Insiders close to the family shared that the Beckhams have agreed to meet in presence of lawyers, Peltz's family members, a therapist, or a mediator, just to have their eldest son back in their lives, as The Cut reported on Wednesday. Despite their attempts, there has allegedly been no response from Brooklyn's side after he made it clear that he never wanted to reconcile. Jennifer Aniston is reportedly planning to marry her partner Jim Curtis, the 50-year-old hypnotist and transformational coach. The Friends icon is said to be considering a small, intimate wedding in Europe for her second marriage, away from the Hollywood spotlight and glamorous red carpets. The couple went Instagram official last year after a few months of dating, as they also have undergone regression therapy together, which they believe helped them release past trauma and strengthen their connection. Friends say that they feel their souls were destined to find each other again, giving their relationship a spiritual and meaningful dimension. Jen has never been so happy, a source told The Sun. They are thinking of a small wedding with just their closest friends. Europe is at the top of the list. She does not like big crowds, so it will be very private and personal. Zendaya and Sydney Sweeney have added fresh fuel to long-running feud rumors after noticeably keeping their distance at the star-studded Euphoria Season 3 premiere in Los Angeles. The two reportedly avoided each other entirely at the TCL Chinese Theater, a move that insiders suggest was a deliberate attempt to sidestep a potentially awkward encounter. While Sweeney was seen laughing with castmates like Hunter Schafer and Alexa Demi, Zendaya arrived fashionably late, narrowly missing her co-star, and skipped the official after-party at Chateau Marmont. The frostiness between the two A-listers allegedly stems from a mix of personal and political friction. Sources claim tensions rose after Sweeney was reportedly flirty with Zendaya's partner Tom Holland when he visited the Euphoria set. Cameron Diaz is adding another major project to her growing list of comeback roles, this time bringing a beloved 1989 cult comedy back to the big screen. TriStar Pictures is developing a sequel to Troop Beverly Hills with Diaz attached and is currently considering starring in the film. No plot details for the sequel have been shared. The project adds to what has become a remarkably busy period for Diaz, who returned to screens in 2025 after a decade away with the Netflix action comedy Back in Action, alongside Jamie Foxx. She also stars with Keanu Reeves and Matt Bomer in Jonah Hill's comedy Outcome, and was photographed filming a separate project in New York City in March. A romantic comedy directed by Stephen Merchant is also in the works. Harry Styles took fans' excitement to another level by unveiling the lineup for the 2026 edition of the Meltdown Festival. With a tastefully curated bill ranging from indie, jazz, electronic, and pop genres, the event is set to run from June 11th to 21st at the South Bank Center. The former One Direction star is also set to headline the venue's Royal Festival Hall during the festival. Music is my life. Every artist involved in this year's Meltdown Festival means so much to me, both as a fan and a musician, he said in a statement. It's a true honor to host legends who have paved the way for the generations that follow them, the Golden Singer added, as well as new acts that have inspired me to push my creative boundaries. Justin Bieber's Coachella performance is more than just a comeback, as it is expected to be the beginning of a new era for the pop star. The 31-year-old musician started his comeback to music with the surprise release of his album, Swag, and then Swag 2 after a long hiatus since 2022. The baby hitmaker will be headlining both Saturdays in the music festival, April 11th and April 18th. And it will mark one of his first big performances since he canceled the tour midway in 2022 because of health issues. Bieber has something to prove, to himself and to the industry, and Coachella will be a real indicator of how he moves forward. The Grammy winner also performed at the Grammys this year and sang his newly released song Yukon, and according to The Insider, he has been preparing to launch a tour of his own after getting back on stage in front of his audience. Nick Jonas is making headlines both on screen and off. He took to Instagram to share a carousel giving fans a peek into his new city routine while anticipation builds for his upcoming holiday horror thriller, White Elephant. The photo dump begins with Jonas seated at a restaurant table, sipping from a striped straw. The second photo is a tender shot of Jonas leaning over to kiss his daughter Malti on the forehead. Nick also shared a candid self-care moment as one of the images captures him inside a vehicle, wearing under-eye patches. Meanwhile, White Elephant continues to generate excitement. Gut Punch hitmaker is not only starring but also producing the film, directed by Eli Craig, with an ensemble cast. Slated for a 2027 holiday release, the project positions Nick in his first major horror role and adds a new dimension to his career. Olivia Rodrigo just confirmed what her fans had been waiting for a long time, as they spotted pink and purple-hued locks across different cities. The 23-year-old pop superstar took to Instagram on Monday, April 3rd, and shared a video of herself placing an OR lock in London. Rodrigo's fans began spotting the locks in Paris, New York, Los Angeles, and London, way before the Grammy winner announced her third studio album. You seem pretty sad for a girl so in love. However, the lock theory hadn't been confirmed yet, and fans began to debate whether the locks were fake and placed by fans. Now that the theory is confirmed, the single announcement also seems more than likely. One of the locks spotted had April 17th written over it, which sparked rumors of a special announcement on the day. Rodrigo's website also had April 7th marked on the calendar. Louis Tomlinson took over the Prague stage with thousands of fans lighting up the arena. On Sunday, The former One Direction star completed his 9th show during his ongoing How Did We Get Here world tour. After wrapping up the most recent concert, he turned to his social media to offer a glimpse from the night. On his Instagram stories, the X Factor alum posted an image capturing him from behind, standing on a circular stage in the middle of a large, dark arena. Dressed in a simple black t-shirt and dark trousers, he is pointing one arm up toward the crowd as the venue is packed with thousands of fans holding up their phone flashlights, creating a sea of lights. Below that, the text, Show 9, indicates this was the 9th performance of his current tour. Nick Jonas faced a deeply personal loss with the passing of his sister figure, Maya Kibble. Kibble, who grew up alongside the Jonas Brothers and was considered their sister, passed away at 30 after battling Wilson's disease. Nick himself chose to honor her on her birthday. The Gut Punch hitmaker took to Instagram stories to share a childhood photo of the two of them together. The singer shared the throwback photo with a heartfelt message. I reached for my phone to call you so many times today, because for as long as I can remember, this has been your day. Your birthday, April 3rd, seared in my memory. I will cherish the time God gave us together forever. Please be at peace in heaven now, and blow out your candles with the angels. You are and always will be my sister. I miss you so much. Happy birthday, Maya. Vin Diesel teased good news coming during the Fast and Furious 25th anniversary celebrations. On Wednesday, April 1st, he took to his Instagram, sharing a black and white photograph. In the caption, the Fast Forever star and producer reflected on the approaching end of the series, describing the upcoming finale as cathartic. He notes that the final installment is 1 year, 11 months away. You will soon see Riddick, Theo, Xander, the Arbor King, which is literally Disney's most enigmatic character, but the Fast finale, that will be cathartic, he continued. Not just for me, but for all of us. You are all a part of this beautiful dream, the action star added, before teasing, good news coming. With the good news teaser, he might be hinting at progress on the Fast and Furious saga's grand finale. Selena Gomez is just getting started with her brand, Rare Beauty, in the market share. The only one still ahead, Fenty Beauty, though Rare just claimed the title of most Googled beauty brand this past year. Not for a brand built on feelings. It's important we continue to expand our mission and vision, the Single Soon singer said, doubling down on her pledge to donate 1% of sales to mental health causes through the Rare Impact Fund. And it's working. Between Sephora and Ulta Beauty, yes, both, the brand is everywhere. The Ulta rollout alone helped raise over $2 million. Together, we've already raised over $2 million in support of youth mental health. We've been able to reach over 3.5 young people annually, she added. Melanie Griffith has made her feelings about her daughter Dakota Johnson's new relationship very clear, and she couldn't be more enthusiastic. Her verdict was delivered in a single word, fabulous. When pressed on whether the couple had her official blessing, Griffith was equally direct. Of course they do. Johnson and role model first raised eyebrows in December after being spotted getting close during a dinner outing with friends. The following month, they were seen on a PDA-filled date night in Los Angeles, leaving together hand in hand. Most recently, the pair attended the LA stop of Paul McCartney's farewell tour on 28 March, joining a star-studded crowd. Before role model, Johnson was in a long-term relationship with Coldplay frontman Chris Martin. Lewis Hamilton and Kim Kardashian have quietly become the center of massive buzz as their fans wonder if there is more than friendship between the F1 star and the reality TV icon. While neither has openly confirmed a relationship, a recent playful comment from driver Esteban Ocon added fuel to the speculation. During a video with fellow racers, Ocon joked about Hamilton being on reality TV, calling him Keeping Up with the Hamiltons. All of their fans, however, quickly picked up on that one remark, sharing excitement and teasing that it hinted at something real and big. The lovebirds reportedly first met at a New Year's party in Aspen, where sources say that they shared a meaningful conversation and seemed to click instantly. Since then, they have been spotted together on several occasions, including at the Super Bowl and near the luxury Amangiri Resort. Niall Horan playfully suggested a name for his next album before his upcoming album, titled Dinner Party, has even released. During the recently hosted exclusive dinner party event for fans in Los Angeles to promote his fourth studio album of the same name, the Irish musician said what a great idea it was calling the album Dinner Party. While bidding farewell to the attendees, he continued, "Next one's called Spa Weekend," casually throwing out a potential title. "I love you all," the Slow Hands hitmaker said before leaving the venue. "Thank you so much. It's such a special night. It's so fun." An attendee from behind the camera quickly agreed, saying, "The best idea." The offhand comment, delivered with a laugh, has since taken on a life of its own online, with fans reacting to it. Gigi Hadid is finally addressing the internet chatter. After newly resurfaced documents tied to Jeffrey Epstein mentioned her and her sister Bella Hadid, the files include a bizarre 2015 email exchange where someone questioned the sisters' success. Because they follow directions, it's that simple. When a follower accused her of staying quiet, Gigi clapped back. "The documents," she said, "made me sick to my stomach. Horrible to read someone you've never met speak about you that way, especially in this context," she wrote. "I didn't comment, BC. I don't want to take away from the stories of real victims of his, but your comment made me realize maybe it's not clear, and it's important to let you know." She also made one thing crystal clear. "I want to state unequivocally that I have never had any affiliation with that disgusting human being." Dua Lipa and Callum Turner are reportedly getting ready for a private wedding this summer, keeping the guest list very small. Sources say that the pop star and the 34-year-old actor want a private celebration, which means some famous friends might miss out. They're keeping the numbers down. The couple is now looking at venues in both the UK and Italy for the big day. Dua and Callum have been dating since January 2024, as rumors about their engagement started around Christmas 2024, when fans noticed a diamond ring on Lipa's finger. The no-lie hitmaker confirmed that she was engaged in June 2025 and shared how happy she feels. "I love love," Dua said. "It is a beautiful thing. You find yourself falling all the time, in the best way possible." The music icon also said that Turner got the ring specially made for her, with the help of her sister and close friends. Spider-Man: Brand New Day might be one of the darkest Spider-Man movies yet, if the rumors are true. Some reports suggest the film takes ideas from the famous Kraven's Last Hunt comic, where Spider-Man is captured and everyone thinks he's dead. The movie probably won't follow it exactly, but the idea that Peter could die, even for a little while, got everyone buzzing with disappointment. While the film probably won't follow the comic exactly, the idea of Peter dying, even for a short time, got all of the fans buzzing with disappointment. The story happens years after Spider-Man: No Way Home, where Peter has been living alone after erasing himself from the memories of the people he loves. This sets up a more emotional and darker story than before. A viral post also hinted Spider-Man might be missing or gone at the end, only to come back in a black suit. Timothée Chalamet has been soaking up the quiet in Turks and Caicos with Kylie Jenner. But insiders say this is not just a luxury getaway. This is a recovery mode. "Of course it hurt," a source noted of his Best Actor loss at the Academy Awards. "He wanted it. He really did. And honestly, the night did not exactly go easy on him." Between a string of jokes, including host Conan O'Brien poking fun at his ballet comments and subtle onstage digs about art and relevance, the ceremony turned into something of a slow roast. At one point, Chalamet and Jenner even slipped out for about an hour. He needs some distance. He's been there a while, an insider said of the tropical escape. "This isn't just a quick trip. It's a reset. Still, do not mistake the beach for defeat. He's not changing who he is," the source added. Olivia Rodrigo might have teamed up with Louis Tomlinson to bring some new songs from her upcoming album to life. Rumors have been swirling online that the former One Direction star could be the quiet force behind some tracks on the driver's license hitmaker's latest record. A fan page, Louis Crave, first stirred the speculation with a post stating, "2 tracks out of Olivia Rodrigo's You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love have been co-written by Louis Tomlinson." The post comes shortly after the Guts World Tour performer announced her third studio album. While there has been no official confirmation from either artist yet, fans are already buzzing about the possibility of the collaboration. One social media user wrote on X, "If this is a joke, I will cry since it's not April Fool's anymore." Another added, "Man, don't play with my feelings like that. I would die to see a collab between them." Jamie Bell was spotted on the Birmingham set of Peaky Blinders on Saturday, marking his first appearance since it was revealed that he will play Tommy Shelby's son, Duke. The news story takes place 10 years after Peaky Blinders, The Immortal Man, and moves into the 1950s, a time of post-war changes and rising gang tensions. The 40-year-old actor looked the part of a 1950s gangster, wearing a sharp three-piece suit, long navy coat, and fedora, while arriving in a classic Jaguar at a building called Shelby Construction. Around him, the set was filled with actors in period costumes, including policemen, giving a real sense of the era. The show's creator, Stephen Knight, described the new episodes as a story about a city rebuilding after the war, with Duke Shelby older, smarter, and more passionate than ever. Hollywood director Paul Feig has thrown his support behind Sydney Sweeney to become the next James Bond, suggesting the 28-year-old star should take on the role of the legendary British spy rather than a traditional Bond girl. Having recently worked with the actress on the thriller The Housemaid, Feig is convinced that her intelligence and professionalism make her the perfect candidate to lead the franchise. When asked if he could see her in a more conventional, glamorous role for the upcoming film, he insisted, "I'd rather Sydney be the next Bond. There have been some cool Bond girls, but come on, let her be the super spy. She's great." The director's comments come at a time of intense speculation regarding who will replace Daniel Craig, who left the series after 2021's No Time to Die. Jennifer Aniston and Jim Curtis are celebrating their first Easter together. On Sunday, April 5th, the Emmy-winning actress took to her Instagram to share a photo dump titled Sunday Dump Day, along with a heart, kiss, and bunny emoji. The carousel of images featured several of Aniston's loved ones, including her furry friends, her former Friends co-star Courtney Cox, and of course, Curtis. One loved-up snap showed Aniston with her arms wrapped around Curtis's neck, as Curtis held her tenderly by the waist. Another snap showed the hypnotist lounging on a couch with an adorable dog. It marked the couple's first Easter together ever since they first sparked romance rumors in summer of 2025. Since then, Aniston and Curtis have been proudly posting each other on social media, including on each other's birthdays. Johnny Depp made one of his rare Los Angeles public appearances on Tuesday night, stepping out at the Wilshire Bell Theater to celebrate the launch of his new rum brand. And bringing out an impressive crowd of rock royalty in the process. Rather than calling on one of his many musician friends to perform, the evening's entertainment came from Matteo Bocelli, son of acclaimed tenor Andrea Bocelli. Depp made the most of the occasion, greeting fans and taking in the atmosphere alongside his co-founder Bobby DeLeon. The pair even branded 2 wooden cases together on the night, using the same symbols that appear on their 3 Hearts bottles. The project has been years in the making, with the pair's motivation sharpened by the devastation caused by hurricanes across the Caribbean. "Rum holds the history of the islands," Depp said in a statement. Zendaya, Robert Pattinson's The Drama, has quickly become one of the most talked about films of the spring, not just for its star power, but for the way it was marketed. Promoted as a straight romance or comedy, and complete with a wedding-themed social campaign, the film's advertising painted a lighthearted picture. But audiences and advocacy groups say the reality is far darker. On April 2nd, gun control organization criticized the campaign. The backlash intensified when fans discovered the plot twist. Zendaya's character is revealed to have planned a school shooting. Some viewers said they felt misled, claiming they would have walked out of theaters had they not been warned in advance. Others defended the film, arguing that art is meant to provoke discomfort and spark conversation. It brings awareness to the societal context we are raising our children in, one commenter wrote. Hailey Bieber and husband Justin Bieber are the latest couple to join the trend of attending hot Pilates together. The 29-year-old supermodel and the singer were spotted arriving to a Pilates class in Los Angeles and looked ready to take on the day. The Rhode Beauty founder is no stranger to the fitness class, as she has been spotted attending these studios several times, alone and often with her best friend Kendall Jenner. However, it appears to be Justin's first time to the class, as he joined his wife in one of her beloved hobbies. Hailey has been vocal about her love for Pilates, crediting the core strengthening and muscle toning exercises for their help in getting her strength back after giving birth to their son, Jack Blues Bieber. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner are showing that life after divorce doesn't have to be tense. The former couple